Hey everyone, it is late at night and I am Norman. It's been a little while since I've done a roast video, and I kind of forgot about the post that I made asking you which watches you would like to see roasted. Oops. So I pulled that post up and I picked one of your suggestions, mainly because this watch has enough personality to it, as well as enough aspects of the watch that make it really roastable. So without any further ado, tonight let's roast the Tissot PRX. Let us begin. So first off, before I begin, a bit of a disclaimer. I love me some synthwave music. I love nostalgic 80s tunes. And so because of that, the PRX has always intrigued me. It is so synthwavy and nostalgic and great. It looks absolutely amazing in photographs. Just brilliant. And when it's in display cases, it looks pretty good. Sadly, I tried some on a bit ago when I went to Seattle, and it wasn't as great as I thought. And I think part of that is because I own the Nevada Grenchen F77, and that piece is just absolutely amazing. It's not quite as synthwavy as the PRX, but it just looks brilliant for that sort of 70s, 80s integrated bracelet design. And I now own a 36mm D1 Milano, which also has sort of that retro-y integrated bracelet, and both of those are amazing. So I'm kind of sad that the PRX is more impressive in photos than it is when it's on the wrist, but I do like the PRX. I'm just gonna say that before I start ripping into it.
So happy we're doing a roast. Let's just keep roasting, huh?
The 1980s called, and they're offended. Pfft, waffle iron looking fool. Those sharp edges could leave scratches on everything, including your soul. These watches are as ubiquitous as goths at a screening of Beetlejuice. If the name Chet was a watch. Man, these watches smell like insecurity and loneliness. If synthwave pooped in your yard, it might look like a PRX.
I did all the poops. Really? Yeah, I did every one of them. I even did one while she was wrapping up right here.
Oh, dude, Jesus. Ow. Oh my God. Why would you do that, dude?
Because poop is funny.
An idea for a next-gen PRX? Take some inspiration from Rescents? Only fill it with syrup. You know, waffle dial. These things are more saturated in the market than the Windows desktop background photo. Windows XP. That dial. Nothing screams brilliant design like taking your inspiration from dessert for breakfast. Ah, the PRX. It's kind of like having 20 Starbuckses in one city block. And just as pretentious. If sushi lovers or vegans were a watch.
Would you like to sample our vegan bacon? 100% meatless.
Yes, please.
Like pearls before swine. Except the PRX is not pearls. Okay. Swatches are Ducky, PRXs are Steph. Oh, wait a minute. James Spader is awesome. PRXs are Blaine. PRXs are like opinions. They're everywhere, and no one wants to hear about them.
That is just your stupid opinion.
They're about as edgy as Madonna in 2024. If a mullet was a watch. These are kind of like the pegged pants of the watch world, except that pegged pants are cool. They're like if Michael Bay had made Stranger Things. Well, maybe not that scene. His ridiculous scenes. Man, these things make mall store citizen watches look like limited editions. To sew, we might as well integrate the bracelet, because these will look like crap on literally anything else you put them on. I know, we'll provide evidence of this. Better put date windows on these things so people know they're actually watches. Man, these things reek of cigarettes, mom jeans, and coiffed bangs. I mean, they're about as elegant as wearing a tuxedo with gray sweatpants. Or a sweatshirt tuxedo. Just saying the name PRX is about as embarrassing as saying dubstep. They're about as cool as Freddy without the glove, Pinhead without the pins, macaroni without the cheese, books without any punctuation, Nickelback without, well, just Nickelback. The unsolved mysteries of watches.
You may be able to help solve a mystery.
Oh, that show is the worst. I've got to know who did it. If asparagus pea was a watch. These things have loom that fades faster than Snow's career. As luxurious as a blinged out F91W, and about as affordable. If you tie sweaters around your neck, you probably own a PRX. If you rickroll yourself, you might own a PRX. If you still post pictures of your food on social media, you might own a PRX. If your sideburns end above your ears, you might own a PRX. If your glasses are thicker than your Valley Girl accent,
I just want you to know I'm just like not into all that drama.
It's likely that you own a PRX. If you own watches, one of them might be a PRX. These things are like Lamborghini Countachs made out of Bondo and smart car parts. I mean, if all of your friends jumped off a cliff, oh crap, he's wearing a PRX. We better hold him back.
If Dan jumped off a cliff, would you? Chris!
Well, I mean, it depends.
Don't jump off a cliff!
And that's all I've got. Thanks for watching.